watch a movie we all enjoy.
Yeah. Generates lots of conversation, but I
Right?
expected that.
We all
it.
have something to say, and we all enjoyed it. And you have Jose and Lego fighting over Lego stealing my favorite scene.
So the trick is let Isaac go first, because we inevitably always pick, like, somebody picks Isaac's favorite scene or favorite line or favorite character or something. So we got to let Isaac go first.
Gotcha.
He always gets shafted.
Any chance we can have to help Isaac be the funny guy? We have to set it up so he can knock it down.
All right. Let's start it off by the sad news that we got at Free Comic Book Day.
I think it's going to be the last.
It's like every episode now we lose a legend.
Like, yeah, but you know what? That's going to be the last. This year is going to be the last, like, Free Comic Book Day, like, called that. It's now going to be called George Perez Day.
Are you serious?
I wouldn't be surprised if that wouldn't happen. At least next year will be like that for sure. You know, it's just going to continue because, you know, he went out like a champ, though. Right? I mean, right on Free Comic Book Day. You couldn't plan it any better. Not that you would want to, but you know.
Yeah.
But he was a class act. He was a good guy. I met him once when we were working at Mile High that year that Chuck sent us to Comic-Con.
Oh.
It's a huge theme. I mean, you know, this is a writing on the wall for comic collectors out there, and I've been banging this drum ever since Herb Trimpe died. It's just like when you got these legends out there, you got to go out and shake their hand and give them a hug and give them their props while you can, because you can't put the toothpaste back in the tube, man. You gotta show those props. You gotta give that respect. And it's sad, but I think that he was just the ultimate class act. If you follow him on social, the way everything was happening for the last few months and how he was with his fans and with his fans who were also part of the comic community, like how his progress was going, and they were keeping us updated and telling us when he would go to the hospital, when he went into hospice. You know, I think it was a few days ago where they were like, he's not in any pain anymore. He's just resting at home with his loved ones around him. And it just, they kept us appraised of what was going on and how he was doing. And they don't have to do that. They didn't have to do that. He didn't have to do that, but it's just, you know, he had such a reach in this field that we all know and love. It was so big, you know, like such a shadow was cast by him. And, you know, we could say what we want about, you know, just last week with what happened with Neil Adams. There are not anywhere near as many stories about George Perez being a jerk as there was stories about Neil Adams being a jerk. I mean, to be honest, I don't want to speak ill of the dead, but nobody ever had anything bad to say about George Perez. I mean, he would give you the shirt off his back, you know, and then draw a picture on it and send it to CGC for you. Like, he was that kind of dude.
Yeah, he's the kind of guy that seems like not only did he have a substantial career, but he also finished well. You know, he went out. Dude, he went out in such a way as to do honor to the legacy that he left behind.
And those murals.
Yeah, before he got like the sickest he got when he was getting ready to go to the hospital, he was getting ready to do a CGP at home like signing, and I don't think there's a lot of legends that would do that. How sick he was, but when he got admitted into the hospital, they were like, oh, it's not gonna happen. For him to even be down to do it while he was sick is just like, that speaks like how much he really adored the fans.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got some pictures to show. Let's see. Share screen. These murals.
The JLA versus the Avengers. That was a good one.
I mean, he had so many of these, just huge. Get out of here. There we go. Look at that. Man, and it's not just that one. There's just
and the Teen Titans one.
This one.
That one's a good one too.
I mean, because we can go through all of them. The list is endless. I don't know why it's not bright, but oh, there we go.
That's the cover for Crisis on Infinite Earths.
Dude.
So George Perez is the one who's responsible for the multiverse of madness.
Not for for fixing it.
Look at that crossover mural. It's sick. You want to get the awesome jam piece. Actually, you think he's your jam piece. I think our buddy James has a really interesting story about
Oh, he was in line watching it happen.
oh man.
It wasn't
Go
him
ahead.
watching
Go-
somebody.
You want to tell it, Isaac?
I don't. So kind of along the lines of how Lego had his jam piece. George Perez, this guy brought a jam piece to George Perez and asked him to draw
Well,
something.
a jam piece. It was his sketch cover, and he had a picture of each of was it the Avengers?
I don't remember who it was.
A superhero team, and there was in
Yeah.
each different one had its own little theme from its own artist, and there was like legendary people. I think there was a Trimpy on there of Wolverine, and there was just a bunch of like iconic sketches from iconic artists on the sketch cover. And Jude brought it to George Perez, and he's like, yeah, can you add something to the sketch cover for me? It would be the best thing ever. I'd be so honored. And George Perez is like, are you sure? He's like, yeah, it's gonna be the best ever. And George Perez grabs his black Sharpie marker and right in the middle of it, like almost over some of the other stuff, he just does like one of those like fast like head sketches like sideways. And James says the guy's face.
Dude just standing there watch him do this instead of stopping him.
He's like, oh.
You should have. The minute you see him pull out the Sharpie, go, oh, never mind, I'm good. But instead of just watch it happen, you're just like, ah.
Just right over the top of everybody.
And Jason's
It was like,
why don't you stop him? Why don't you stop him? You know, you're in that mode. He's been drawing all day, and he's just like, give me this. He doesn't even see the rest of the drawing. He's just in fucking sign mode. Oh, fuck
The
yeah.
guy-
You want me to draw in here? Gotcha.
he
There
walks
you
away.
go.
He said the guy was like
His mouth
was all
was just dropped.
dejected.
Ah! You say, no, never mind, I'm cool. Never mind. Don't touch it. But just to watch it happen. Ah!
And it's another thing if it's like pencil or something, you can like erase it,
He
but
pulled out a Sharpie. You stopped. Never mind. It's cool. I got something else for you to sign. Sign my super pets. Fucking
Oh,
people,
man.
man. Closed mouths don't get fed and no good. Good stuff. That's a good story. I like it. It's funny. What you get,
Dope.
sucker?
Were you able to meet George Perez, Liz?
Yeah, this was
Mile High.
96.
96. Yeah. And so I liked comics at the time. I read a lot of comics, but I didn't follow artists and things like that. I was more of my comic like stuff had more to do with like, I was a reader. So I read everything. You know what I mean? Like I was more about the story and the content as opposed to the artists and stuff. So I didn't know a lot of the artists, but Chuck, he came by the Mile High booth when I was working it, and Chuck introduced me, and I met him, and he was a really nice guy. He was super, super cool, very sweet, very generous, very, welcoming. I didn't have a bad experience with him or anything. I never, got him to sign anything, or I didn't have anything because I didn't, know. That was like my first and only comic convention at that time. So it's the only time I ever went to San Diego Comic-Con.
Me too.
So.
And the only thing I remember from San Diego Comic-Con in 1996 was the William Shatner impersonator. He was really good. I like from a certain angle from a distance. I really thought it was Captain Kirk.
When we went to Comic-Con, it was still mostly comics. There wasn't a lot of movie type stuff there. That was still all.
But it
was in the small
William
venue.
Shatner guy had his own like booth space, and you could just come up in $5 and get a picture with Captain
Things
Kirk.
were a little different. But it was nice. He was a nice guy. From what I remember in the interaction, it was like, hello, how's it going? What's it like working for Chuck Rosansky? That kind of stuff, because Chuck had a reputation then too. But yeah, he was very nice. So I don't have a fun, he messed up my, blank cover story, but
The coolest thing about that was that he was just like, look at the picture behind me. He was just like, yeah, doing it and smiling, and he was just nice.
yeah.
And there was no ill will or anything about it. He's just a swell guy who was a great artist.
And drawing like that with that smile. You like superheroes, huh, kid?
He kind of reminded me of like my dad, you know what I mean? Like he just wanted to talk and just chit chat. He was kind of like a kid in a candy store when he would come to the booth though, because he'd still go through the bins and he'd still check things out, and he'd ask and look at things and, geek out and tell little stories and stuff like that. And, it was really cool. It was a lot of fun. He was a good guy from my memories of him.
Oh, for sure. It was it's crazy two legends of that level going that close. Some serious icons with him and Neil, within a week of each other. It's crazy.
Well, Neil seemed kind of sudden though. Yeah,
I mean, the writing was on the wall for George, but not for Neil, for sure.
Yeah.
All right. Rest in peace, Mr. Perez.
Uh-oh.
There we go.
Oh, we're talking business. He's on the throne.
No, I suppose that there's probably be some ideas behind that one. All right. So another thing is that we are going to be starting up another channel. It's coming up very soon. And we're going to be spinning off the Late to the Party show off of Collection Connection. And it's going to be Collection Connection presents Stale Popcorn movie reviews, and it's going to have Late to the Party, which is going to be renamed to Stale Popcorn, because apparently there's another channel that's called Late to the Party that's got like over 100,000 subs, and yeah, they've been doing it. I'm not sure, I didn't get a chance to dig in to see who's been doing it longer, but they also do like trailer reviews and things like that. So, I'm trying to get Spoiler Alert to come back. And then when I've been cahooting with Josh a little bit, we got some other things going. So that will be more towards movies and TV show reviews. And then we can keep Collection Connection freed up for, I'm talking, what? She's over there. She's hiding under the desk. We can keep Collection Connection freed up for comics and toys. So we want to keep that lane clear. And then hopefully people who are tuning into Collection Connection for comics and toy reviews from the Comic Cave or from other things that we've got going on, they aren't bogged down with movie reviews or other things that might seem random, like, hey, I want to learn about G.I. Joes. What is this Hodorowski review? And what are you talking about, little boys? So
That's a jump.
So that'll be coming soon. I'm working on the art and some other stuff with Lego. But for those of you who are watching and liking Late to the Party, we're going to be doing that, and then we're going to be trying to up the ante on that, give it some more value, some more entertainment value, studying up with each other and with the questions a little bit better, and trying to pick movies that people are actually interested in seeing us talk about. So that should be fun. On top
Marcus,
of
go.
that,
We don't even know what we're supposed to be doing for the next week. Bonehead didn't tell us what movie we're watching.
Real. Some people.
Marcus. Oh, there he is.
Somebody said my name 3 times and I appeared.
Like a monster.
I was gonna threaten to not give you that variant you want.
Don't give it to him. I'll take it.
Isaac won't
know I-
appreciate it.
So
What movie we're watching?
Well, it also came out in 2008.
oh, Dark Knight.
No. It actually beat all those movies for Best Picture.
Apocalypto.
No, said 2008.
Where was it? There, can I borrow your shoes? He wants to see.
It is an amazing, in my opinion, I think it is really well-crafted storytelling, interweaving little moments of your life that may seem insignificant, and they create a much bigger impact on you than you may think. It is also a tale of different classes with the desire for,
Debbie does Dallas.
no.
I desire to know what I'm watching.
Beavis and Butthead do it.
Save this synopsis for later.
Beavis and Butthead is like, isn't that
90s.
90s?
dude, if it's Team America World Police, I love you.
No. No, I'd actually had it picked already, and I was thinking, I said, I'm just gonna go with it, even though you picked an awesome movie. We're gonna be watching Slumdog Millionaire.
Ah,
I've never seen that.
me neither.
It's a good movie.
Yeah.
I've only seen it through.
I've already got my favorite scene right now in my head.
Is it when he? Oh, I don't want to ruin. Never mind.
There's no, I mean, whatever, dude. It's content, man. It's when they're at the restaurant and they're just talking, but as they're talking, they
He's
got
putting
bottles
the
of
water
water,
bottle in.
and they're super gluing the lids on, so the people are thinking that their water bottle is sealed and the water's fresh inside, and it's still nasty ass India water.
I thought you were gonna say it was with him and his brother getting into a fight, and you think he pushes him off the edge.
I don't remember that.
You don't remember that one? You'll remember it when you watch it.
I'm sure I will.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I like the storytelling in that movie. I like the way they to me it was really clever. I was like, oh shoot. So
No, it was a good one for sure.
you never watched it, Isaac?
No, I never watched it.
All right. Have you guys watched it, Scott's?
Nope.
Oh, okay. I hope you like it.
We'll see.
There's a wonderful musical piece at the end.
Oh, Josh is out. You're supposed to not say those types of things.
Uh,
Look, if it's anything like Kingo's scene in Eternals, it'll be fine.
oh, it is Bollywood, so
Oh yeah.
We won't.
All right, let's see. Last week, Wednesday, was the final episode of Moon Knight. Were we able to catch that? No,
Not
just
any
me.
of them.
Moon Knight.
yes, I was.
You got more of Moon Knight in it this time.
Yeah, about time, right? We had the inclusiveness too. Are you an Egyptian superhero?
As somebody who is 1/27th Egyptian, I'm very proud.
Oh man.
You're like your great step uncle touched a mummy's toe.
What a wonderful time to be alive.
Dude, he helped find King Tut's second cousin twice removed.
I hate to break it to you, Jose, but King Tut was a white guy.
You're saying it like it's a bad thing.
I'm saying it is because it's a fact. It blew my mind too.
Is that why he died as a kid? It was like
Well,
a
he's
white guy
elaborate.
in the hot.
He was all
Egyptian sun.
jacked
He
up.
was
Wasn't
like,
he like
"Ugh."
all clubfoot and like he was like he looked like Damon Wayans and Handyman. Like
Damn, the one white guy in Egypt, and he's special.
No, they did blood testing on King Tut and found out that he's related to people from Europe, not from
Well,
Africa.
Wasn't like Cleopatra also, or
yeah,
Isn't it like a
Cleopatra was
portrait?
Greek.
Cleopatra comes much later, and she's Greek. Yeah.
okay, yeah. See, I played Assassin's Creed. I read a lot of those scrolls. Yo,
There's a lot of legit history in those games.
I was gonna say those dudes actually did their fucking research, man. Like you read a lot of the scrolls and you find out about all that shit. That there was
Liz's brother went to the Vatican, and he was able to navigate his way around based on his knowledge from Assassin's Creed.
really that's awesome. I can't
Is
wait
that
to go to
true, Liz?
Italy and be like, hey, I climbed that tower.
What?
Is that true, Liz?
Yeah, Assassin's Creed is John's like game. Like that's the game that he plays. And from the maps and everything of the layout of the city is exactly the same. And so when he would go to certain buildings and stuff, there would be like lines to get in, or like, or people would be like gummed up and they wanted to get to the second floor of a museum. And John's like, I think there's like a stairway around the corner here, and they'd go around the corner, and sure enough there was a stairway. It wasn't like it was like blocked off that people couldn't use or whatever. Or he's like, oh well, we just need to cut through this alley and it'll take us to the street that we need to go to get here. And yeah, sure enough, so it was like he
That's
navigated via
awesome.
Assassin's Creed when they were in Italy.
I
It's pretty
love
funny.
to hear that. I can't
Yeah.
wait to tell people I climbed that.
I jumped off of that one.
Yeah.
And he would go to like different areas too, and they'd be like taking pictures, and he'd be like, I totally like jumped from that like building to that building, and I like totally killed some dude as I was doing it over here, like because the cityscape was the same as well. So he would get up They look out the windows and he'd be able to see he'd be, oh yeah, I did all these things over that area.
It's crazy.
I swear to God, I better
think
not
you
go
could do
with
that through
John.
New York with a Spider-Man game, if I'm not mistaken.
Really? I'm gonna go to Italy. We're gonna see John climbing the side of the building. There's a secret door right here that'll let us in. Most people don't know about it, but it's here. Jose, I need you to stand on that tile. Isaac, I need you to pull that lever. All right, here we go, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Isaac.
Oh my God. That's awesome, dude. See, video games are useful.
Sure.
I plan a trip to Egypt so I can explore some of the pyramids using the maps in Assassin's Creed.
I'm sure you could do it.
And that's the last time we saw Jose.
Right, you're gonna be using the Moon Knight maps, and you get.
Oh, but anyways, to answer your question, yeah, I saw Moon Knight. It was cool.
I was. It seemed like we were just talking about another MCU movie recently, and how it seemed like they designed the movie around the actor. And do you think they might have been doing that with this show as well? Because there was a lot more schizophrenic coalition than there was in the Moonlight Man or the Moon Knight.
I don't know. I haven't seen it. I have no opinion. But all of the like stills that you saw from everybody's like reviews of the TV show and the episodes, all they did was show Oscar Isaac. They never really showed Moon
In the
Knight.
suit? Yeah.
The majority of it
showed,
was
like,
all
pictures.
Oscar Isaac. Moon Knight probably did what for the full series? 15 minutes of Moon Knight, maybe 30.
So what you're saying is that Moon Knight is the Book of Boba Fett for Marvel.
Yeah.
I heard that it's supposed to set up a lot of things for the MCU. Like this was like kind of another one of those like
That's what they said about Eternals, and it didn't do jack, man.
placeholders, like moving things, like progressing a few things forward or introducing a few new characters or something.
I didn't feel
Setting
like
things
that.
up. Setting things up for other people. That's what it was. But I don't know. I haven't, like, again, that's all I've heard. I haven't actually seen it. So
I think it was setting up Oscar Isaac to receive like a big paycheck, but
that's a given.
but other than that, I'm not too sure about how much of the MCU it impacted.
I mean, it wasn't bad, but it seemed like it could have had another episode or two on it. It seemed like it seemed unresolved. It seemed like the cliffhangers were weird. I don't know. It seemed very disjointed. It didn't seem as well as some of the other shows that they had put together for Disney. That's for sure.
Well, I don't want to spoil it, but I'm annoyed when yeah. I'll wait till you guys to watch it, but
no, go ahead. You know when what? Dude, we do a review show.
You're not going to spoil anything for me.
I
didn't watch it.
I hate, like, as much as I love kaijus and giant monsters, like, why is that always like the battle at the end? It's always like same thing happened in Shang-Chi. Like, you had martial artists and choreography that you could have gone through and done that really like a one-on like hand-to-hand combat, but you resorted to having like giant monsters battle it out. And then same thing in Moon Knight. You had, what's his name? Koshnu or Koshu or whatever, Kosher or Kashi. He ended up becoming a giant, and then the other goddess became a giant, and then there was a giant battle. And it's like the Moon Knight fight with whatever the heck his name was ended up taking kind of like a back seat, and it was like really small. They're fighting next to each other, and like you have these giant monsters going against one another.
Hey, look who's here. We're just talking about how your show sucks.
You act like he made it.
No, he was all about Moon Knight being the bee's knees.
Moon Knight is good. What are you talking about? You got a horrible
I didn't
taste.
think it was terrible.
Oh man.
You got some shit ass taste.
No, man, you got COVID permanently, dude. Your taste is gone.
My joke. It's my joke. You stole my joke.
I'll let you borrow it.
Kaiju. Give it to him, Jose.
Give it to him, Jose. Lay
Give it
into
to him, Jose. Jose was preaching right now.
No, I just said I hate it when they result to giant creatures fighting. Like, no, like why? Like that was the biggest focal point.
On top of that, there was also the point that I had made. You're an Egyptian superhero.
But we knew he was an Egyptian superhero since day one.
Yeah,
he
we
wasn't.
did.
It was the chick that was.
What?
What are you talking
Moon
about?
Knight is the he's like possessed by an Egyptian god.
Yeah, but he's not an Egyptian.
Okay, but it's an Egyptian like superhero TV show in general because of the mythology that they pull in.
There was
on.
Spoiler alert: his lady becomes an Egyptian superhero,
and she's actually Egyptian too. So she is Egyptian, and she was an Egyptian superhero. She was like,
What does that have to even? What does that even matter?
Well,
I think I prefer the Black Marvel family. Black Adam and Isis and
Ay, qué rico beso.
what's the name of the kid?
how the hell do I know? It's your
I don't remember the
your
name of the kid.
thing. I just know of Isis and Black Adam. I didn't know that there was
Mary Marvel.
I didn't know they had a Mary Marvel
Isis.
version.
Isis is his version of Mary.
It's his wife.
Well, yeah, Billy's not married to Mary.
They needed to flesh it out better. I saw there was some promise there, but they didn't flesh it out properly. It was disjointed. Seemed like they could have added an episode or two when they introduced that last character. Was it Jake or something like that? And then it's just like it's over. It's just like, oh, okay, well, to be continued whenever. It was a bummer. Now, Doctor Strange, on the other hand,
Garbage.
holy smokes, dude! Maybe why do you say it was garbage, Steve?
Garbage.
The
The only thing that saved that movie was a cameo. The cameos. That's the only thing that saved that movie. I'm not even gonna say nothing. I'm not gonna say what cameos are they because I don't want to spoil anything. But that movie was so. The story was so all around. Like it was just not. It was bad. It was bad. That's why it has. That's why it has a low. It's been getting low ratings. The average one at the beginning is 7 out of 10. That's just like a whatever movie. It's not even it didn't even break my top 10 Marvel either movies or shows at all. It's like way down there.
Your top 10 is like Moon Knight, Captain Marvel, Inhumans.
Well, we already know that on tape. I already said Captain Marvel was horrible, so that joke is not even that funny. So, so yeah. I mean, I know you try to be funny all the time, but it's not working, bro. It's not working.
It's hilarious, dude. Look at
Israel's
everybody's
all damn haters over here.
Dude, Doctor Strange was dope, man. You just need to take some acid next time.
No, it wasn't.
Take some acid.
Check the entire. Yeah, go check some reviews.
I know,
out.
yeah. We haven't seen it yet, but being here in the store, you hear everybody else that has seen it, so it's like I know.
It's
I
very
know what happened in it.
lackluster. It's very lackluster.
That's what I'm hearing is that
Thank you.
people are excited about certain little things in it,
That's it.
but
I
as
was
far as the
expecting
overall, it's just kind of eh.
I was expecting an epicness, and I got
nothing.
I wasn't as entertained as I hoped I would be.
At least Doctor Strange was Doctor Strange. He wasn't like some alternate identity the whole time.
A customer made that comment that when you have a movie called Doctor Strange and the actual like lead character, movie, title character doesn't even have like an epic battle scene in his own movie.
Not even.
There's something wrong with it. that the best scenes are not with the actual character, it's with the other character in the movie.
Thank you.
Stole the show. That was like what a lot of
was only
customers
like
were saying.
10 minutes of the movie that was amazing, which I can't even say because it spoils that will be spoilers. But other than that,
An amazing movie. Are we talking about Doctor Strange?
no, we're not talking about Doctor Strange. That was a whatever movie.
Greatest cameos.
That's the only thing that saved the movie. Yes,
Spider-Man.
like I said, that's the only thing that saved that movie.
Much better than Spider-Man.
No,
Yeah, that's the opinion of nobody ever.
nobody.
Yeah, that's a wild
No.
statement. That's no.
No,
Going on record now.
I'm pulling off that green card of yours from here on. That's it. No more.
Joke's on you. I don't even have one. Can't pull what I don't have, boy. Hey, Doctor Strange taught me I can live in any universe I want.
Yeah, that was lackluster. It was in that.
A blockbuster? I agree, Steve.
No.
I was
check the internet, dude. It's cutting off. I heard blockbuster.
We all know my internet works, brother. Come on.
I really expected a lot more from the Illuminati, and I was disappointed.
What? Spoilers!
She said she works in a comic store where she's.
I already know what happens to the Illuminati.
What? Don't spoil it though.
Spoilers! Spoilers!
No, don't spoil it.
Not good.
It's like our view count just went down to 0.
Spoilers!
Yeah, I seen clips, and let's just say spaghetti and Darth Maul. That's all we need to know.
There you go.
Spaghetti. Are we talking about the same spaghetti Eminem threw up?
Ew.
Moms.
Is it his mom's spaghetti?
No, I don't know what you're talking
These
about.
weak arms are heavy.
No, this spaghetti was fantastic. That's what I'm saying.
Are you saying it's mind blowing?
Sure.
I know about the cutscenes already. I know about the Illuminati. I know about who the villain is. I know what
The villain, I really like the villain.
That's I
Villain
guess
is really
I
good.
have to give it up on the villain portion
So
of it.
hot. She's so hot.
Yeah, she is.
So hot.
Yeah, she is.
I had to go watch Old Boy later that night.
complete.
So hot.
She is hot.
That
Yeah.
movie.
So, yeah.
Whenever I think of that movie, I get the Asian guy meme. Emotional damage. Like, oh man.
Emotional damage.
That Old Boy. Yeah. Well, no, the Japanese version is, or the Korean version, whatever it is. It's
So on
Crazy.
the chat, we're hearing Sanchez's judgment is horrible because he likes Eternals over Strange.
no. I don't even like the Eternals either. Whoever said this is dumb.
Jeez. We have a question for multiple perspectives on 2 questions pertaining to Superman.
Oh shit. Where's Nick at?
Tomorrow you can have some for breakfast.
Where's Fuzzy at?
Where's the questions?
Yeah, what's the question?
I haven't gotten the question yet. It was
Oh,
Oh, okay.
a statement. So back to Iron Man. How fantastic is Iron Man?
It's 10
Amazing.
buckets.
Iron Man #1?
Yeah.
First
Yeah.
movie?
Yeah,
That's amazing.
yeah. We concur.
You'll have to find out on Friday what we all think about it.
That's right.
Or
Tune
not.
in.
Maybe.
Oh, Jose already told us to
I
slam
have to
dunk.
create a whole channel first. This looks like a job for violence. See, he's even got his little emojis are ready to back him up for his lame opinions. I have to fight for him.
Look, Steve is right sometimes.
Oh, Bobby Shane asks, Who's George Perez?
Uh-oh.
Oh, this is one of the
Sure.
greatest artists of all time. One of the greatest artists of all time, because there's a few out there, but George Perez is iconic. One of the nicest guys you ever met. If you had the opportunity of meeting him, he was one of the nicest persons ever. I mean, it was awesome to meet.
He was the embodiment of the saying, if you love what you do every day, you'll never work a day in your life.
Mm-hmm.
He enjoyed what he did, and the fans enjoyed what he did. And it's sad when creators pass away, because their works will live on forever. So as long as we keep reading them and keep sharing them with everyone, but it's still sad. It's like a little piece of, like, I don't know, like the comics world dies with them. But like I said, they're eternal in the sense that we'll, as long as we keep sharing their work, teach the youngins about what they contributed, that it didn't just happen. Stuff in the comics world didn't just happen. Someone didn't, and oftentimes it wasn't a company that said, "Oh, let's do this." You know, it's the creators that did that. They had an idea, and they got together and they ended up pitching it, and the companies went for it. But it was those creators that gave us things like the multiverse, and like in his case, the Crisis on Infinite Earths, and Thanos, and the Infinity Gauntlet, and all those things. Like, those were ideas in their heads, and they put it pen to paper literally, and gave us some of the greatest stories ever told. Stories that were incredible, so fucking incredible that a company was willing to bet and put hundreds of millions of dollars on the line, and it brought back billions to them. It's like, that is who George Perez was, man. And we can never forget people like him and Neil Adams, and to that extent, even guys like Carmine Infantino. God, like so many, like Darwin Cook, so many legends.
Yeah.
So that George Perez, if you don't know who he is, like, just Google it, or head down to your local comic shop, man. Head down to the local comic shop. That's where you'll find all those works. And reading those works, you'll learn who they are. Because nobody does incredible work like that unless they absolutely love it, and they want their fans to love it too. And that's who George Perez was. All right, back, I'm gonna go cry.
Yeah, he made you feel, reading watching his artwork, and then especially when you meet him, he made you feel like you've known him forever. And his, like his passion, and just like when he's talking to you about comics and everything else, it was just amazing. And yeah, he was one of my top comic book heroes. And it even though I knew that this day was going to come, because he told us ahead of time, it's still still shitty. And it's hard for especially for the comic book community these last couple of weeks, since Neil Adams passed away, and now and that's one big legend, and now a second legend, which is George Perez, passed away right after that. So it's the comic book community got hit hard this past couple of weeks.
Damn.
It reminds me of this one.
I mean, he did so much work for everywhere. Like, I mean, his artwork was amazing. His Wonder Woman run was great. Yeah, it was gonna be truly missed.
Even
And we all-
extreme.
I mean, come on. Look at that right there. Beautiful work.
You could even make Steve's heroes look great.
That's beautiful artwork right there.
Yeah.
Because I've drawn all these guys before.
Yeah, so rest in peace, Josh Perez. We lost a good one. I'm happy that I was able to meet him a bunch of times. I here in Long Beach, and then also thanks to Aaron and the amazing Las Vegas family. I was able to also meet him out there in Las Vegas, and was able to take a picture and have a nice conversation for like at least 15-20 minutes just talking to him. And that was one of my all-time favorite moments with him. And he was basically he was the one that made me laugh when we took a picture, because I never like smiling or anything like that. But he was that was thanks to Aaron, that was one of the greatest moments of my life.
Damn, dude. And that's true. You never smile, fool.
What's there to smile about? He's the Goblin King.
I hate you right now.
He's over here crying like George, and I'm fucking being an asshole. I'm sorry. All right, let's get to Lewis's question. Superman drastically became weak in comparison to how powerful he was since the original comic. What? Well, would you consider Superman to have limitations when referencing his strength and abilities, or would there be a way for him to surpass his own limits, or are they capped?
Depends on what the writer needs.
Yeah. Who's writing it? Tom Taylor? Scott Snyder?
Yeah, I mean,
Ryan Azzarello?
Mark Wade.
Mark
yeah,
Wade?
It depends on how you look at it. I mean, my favorite
Grant
DC story
Morrison?
is Kingdom Come, and there's definitely an impression in that comic that because Superman retired for something like 20 years, just sat around soaking up the solar rays, that when he stepped back onto the scene, he was faster and stronger than he had ever been. I think Lex Luthor makes a comment in that regard, that somehow his power level is connected to how much solar energy he has stored up, because when he's using his powers, he's expending that reserve. So if he just sits around soaking it and doesn't bother to use any of that power, then he's going to be really supercharged by the time he comes back. So if you take that kind of a point of view, certainly his power levels can increase. I think Lex Luthor even commented in that series that they could hit him with a kryptonite bomb and he wouldn't even notice it.
They do hit him with a. Oh no, that's like.
No, that's like a super nuke. But and even then, it doesn't really phase him. He just gets pissed.
Walks out of there.
Yeah, but
He's like, man, that tickled.
yeah, it's hard to say. But I mean, if that's the motif you're going with, that his power is connected to that capacity to absorb solar radiation, then it just depends on how much he's absorbed in comparison to how much he's been using.
Well,
the
wasn't
Brandon-
he-
the Brandon
wasn't like
Routh
one of his
Superman who
versions-
flew up to the sky and got took a breath of sunshine and then went back down and fought Kevin Spacey?
Yes.
Wasn't
That's
one
the-
of his versions of I think the 1 million series that the Superman Prime was inside the sun, and he became super powerful because of that.
And I don't think I've read that series. My exposure to them comic books is limited, kids.
He only has a Bizarro shirt on.
I'm willing to recognize my limitations.
He just likes purple.
There is that. There is that.
So next topic, Grimace. The
As-
McDonald's.
and McDonald's?
Yeah, he likes purple. We're gonna transition into purple characters. We're gonna start with Grimace. That one didn't go far. Barney,
Barney. These aren't like legit
Tinky
comic
Winky.
characters. How about Magneto?
It's like red.
He wears purple.
Mostly red though.
His cape is purple, and like his collar is purple, and his boots and his gloves. It's a lot of purple.
What about Hawkeye?
There you
Mr.
go.
Purple Man,
Purple.
Daredevil.
Purple, man. Fuck that guy. It's the only time I don't like David
Well,
Tennant.
hey, how can we forget Thanos? The guy is totally purple.
Sí, gracias.
With no yellow sun rays to absorb, how long would he be able to use his abilities and strength with what his reserves were?
Is he weak in China because there's smog?
I feel like he could just blow that away with a breath.
The people in Korea are all screwed with the fucked up Chinese.
I don't know,
air.
because right now in the comic book, he's on another planet. He's not even in our solar system. So as long as it's a yellow sun, then it's fine.
His son's
He's
flying around, perpetrating with the rainbow cape, right? Isn't that what's happening?
I like that, perpetrating. That's right.
Because he's like John Cartering it on another world somewhere, but he still has his. I think he still has some of his strength.
Yeah, but he starts getting weaker sooner or later. Even when I think when it was Superman versus Aliens too, when that was that story, he was away from the yellow sun and he still had his powers for a while, but then he started going back to his normal.
Well, that's how come the alien was able to impregnate him, because he was away from it.
What? Superman got pregnant?
And then Superman versus Alien, he had a face hugger on him and he had a chest buster in him.
Oh, snap.
Yeah.
What happened?
It couldn't bust out of his chest, it bust out of his anus.
That's not what happened, but that's how Isaac remembered it.
Yeah, that's what Isaac thinks about. Like, yeah, boy. He's like,
Hot, 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 hot.
Sharon, Lois, come take a look at this.
What have you been eating? You know, P.F. Chang's healthy stuff.
Oh my goodness.
Fucking Superman. It's wild man. Good question, Lewis.
This week.
Okay.
It's
This
finally
week.
here.
Oh, I guess you should go get one, huh? Damn it. I was hoping
Finally here. Our very own caveman Lego has his debut cover,
Mhm.
available only at Ray's or eBay, marked up 5 times over.
It's only available at Ray's or on eBay, marked up 5 times over.
Yeah, well, I got to get it from us first. And there's only one that's not in this store right now. So I'll know who did it. There it is.
that's nice.
There's the cover.
I like those shirts though.
And then the back. Where's your camera? This is Ray's Comics. And
Let
oh,
me see
look,
for you.
there's a Comic Cave Lego. There's the logo. And even says Jason Lego variant and Ray's Comics and Collectibles exclusive.
That's dope.
So it's a very good. It's a
It
very
was,
cool.
Can you show the back again where it has the
Was
logo
it-
and its name?
it was an emotional day.
Well, it's backwards, but it says it. It has the title, and then it says Jason Lego variant, and then it says Ray's Comics and Collectibles, and then the date.
That is so cool.
Yes, it is. Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
that's awesome.
We're gonna rock out on Saturday.
Yes, so it's available for sale on
Wednesday.
Wednesday. But then on Friday, or I'm sorry, on Saturday, we're going to be having a signing here at the store with Jason signing his copies of Bunny Mouse. I think he's going to have the original piece here too. The original art piece for this at the store. So you'll be able to get to see it in person too. Because it came out really nice. Like you can see the texture and all that on this painting. It's very nice.
Mm-hmm.
I was telling him, dude, that when the trade dress and everything went on there, it just flows so beautifully. It looks so fucking nice.
I think the funny thing is though too is that he didn't do when one of the things that we submitted had it with just the piece by itself, but then he had also put the trade dress, but he used like the bunny mask like from the so that they could see what it looked like with the trade dress as well.
How much will it be?
It's $20.
20 schmeckles. Have you guys already can you guys get
Limited to 300 copies.
do you guys have gift cards? Raise schmeckles?
We are getting that set up right now with our the Clover system people. Because it's a little the way that they do it, it's a little different than like with like the square and stuff.
Yeah.
So we're getting it. We had our rep come in, and so we're getting that set up.
Nice.
Nice.
So we'll have that done too. But yeah, it's very. We'll show it off tomorrow night during our IG claim sale too. So, but yeah, it's limited to 300. It's $20, and we're half sold out already.
I would like two copies, please.
You get none.
Only if you come.
You get none.
You don't get any unless you come to the store. Fool.
I'll be there tomorrow.
Is it going to be like Patterson footage again?
Come
Yeah,
on,
but-
you didn't think the same thing when you saw that picture?
That was
I'm
funny.
like, holy crap, it's Bigfoot.
I think tomorrow night's IG sale. I can't remember if it's a big week. I think it's another one of those like not super heavy, but enough that I'm gonna be like, ugh.
What
I don't
time are
think
you
there's
guys
a-
going to pick up the books tomorrow? I want to drop off that tripod for you guys to use. I haven't seen y'all in a while. Plus, pick up my pole. It's
I
probably
go-
getting.
I'll go around 6.
Bring me that Youngblood cover, yo.
I'll try to dig it out.
Yeah, me and Fussy will be around that time, around 6 p.m.
When I get off work, I'm gonna head over there.
He said I saw him because we were hanging out yesterday for his birthday, watching wrestling, and he wanted to go on Tuesday. So if everything's okay with the missus, then we'll be there tomorrow at 6.
Right on. I'll be here. I know this will be my second to the last live show. Yeah.
Tell John you better bring it. We got to be ready for all the lists we're going to be sending
No,
him.
that's right. No. This is the countdown. This is my third to the last. I'll be here on the 10th, the 17th, the 24th. As a Californian anyway. I'll still be doing the live shows. I'll just be split screening it out there. So,
They're moving to Tennessee. Worst
New
mistake
comic
ever,
book
in my
day
opinion. But nobody
is the
listens to me.
25th. As a
Worst
Californian.
mistake.
Oh, wait, I wasn't muted. Oops.
Whatever.
They think Tennessee's better. They are so wrong.
Well,
You're
I
gonna-
tell you what, Jose. I tell you
Oh,
what,
wait.
Jose, when you get some free time, you come out for a visit. We'll take you around Tennessee, and you can tell us if you think it's better.
Hey, Jose never came back. I think he was lynched.
Yeah.
Hey, babe.
We don't
gotta
do
go to
that
Tennessee now.
there.
Because I'm the only 10 you see.
Yeah, babe, you're the only 10 I see.
Oh, there you go.
You guys see what you made me do? You made me act corny.
You're always
I
corny.
I was
You're
gonna
always
say we didn't make
correct.
you do anything. That's your natural state.
Yeah.
Wouldn't your badge at work say #1 job's being a
God.
pendejo?
What are they making it for? Just cut.
Oh, I don't know.
Go
Hey, why are you guys moving there?
They
Rosa
wanna be
wants
in
to
a
know.
Free country.
In a free country.
Less
There's
Josh wants
expensive
to
is the big one.
hand
yeah, there's
wants
there's
to
lots of
hunt
reasons.
turkeys by hand.
The primary reason is the cost of living.
Oh, cost of living, babe. You know, California be expensive.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we wanted to improve our situation, we would have to move out to Apple Valley or Menifee, but that's not going to get rid of the California problem. So if we have to move that far, we might as well go all the way.
Wow.
But you guys have family in Tennessee, right? Or
Yes.
We have friends in Tennessee, but yeah,
okay.
We have family in Tennessee. Yeah.
they're
family.
they're very close friends.
They're family.
Family. There you go.
Family.
Well, that's good.
Aren't we family?
Of course.
Yeah.
Can I move into your house?
Family.
If I had room, I would let you.
Oh.
All on top of
Clean
it.
out the garage and you will.
No. It'll be fine. We'll be back in September. We'll be spending most of September out here. September like 15th or 16th through like October 1st, we'll be out again. So, yeah.
What's the occasion?
the
There's
The mouse of the house. What's it called?
yeah, off market mouse
There we go.
convention that weekend. And then there's a wedding that we're going to. It's one of those ones where like if we were to like stay for the convention and then drive back, by the time we drove back, we'd be getting in the car, we'd stay like a day and then getting in the cars with everybody and then driving back out with everybody. So we're like, we'll just stay for the week. And then we'll stay for the week and then the wedding and then we'll drive back with everybody else. So we'll probably be out here, yeah. Basically the 7th, the 15th, 16th through October 1st. And then we'll be back
Exciting.
out Christmas time again. So it's not like we're not going to be out here a lot.
Oh, we gotta plan our white elephant.
LA Comic Con.
No, I don't know about that.
You're not gonna come to LA Comic Con?
Oh no, I'll try. I mean, we'll see when is it?
Usually like at the end of October, beginning of November.
Oh, well, no, because we'll have just come. I don't know. We'll figure it out. Maybe we'll come out for Comic Con too. It's up to this guy here. Because he's the one that usually has to do all the driving.
Driving.
And it depends on how many comic collections I get along the way.
Driving ain't nothing but a thing.
How far is the drive from here to?
It's 2,000 miles.
Oh Jesus!
29 hours straight.
Yeah, if you go straight, it's 29 hours.
And
Well,
we
let's
don't-
see. 100 miles an hour, you can make it there in less than a day.
Well, if you don't go 100 miles an hour, you can do it in just over a day.
Who drives under 100?
When you're going through Texas, you better be under 100,
Oh yeah, especially if you're Mexican.
or you got California plates.
Yeah.
You might as well be Mexican.
You're gonna be like, all right.
Yeah.
Oh wow, you've been letting the flies bite your neck, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, boy. Get out of the car, please.
Sorry. Thankfully, we've never been stopped, so we're pretty good
Constant sorrow
about it. It'll be fun. We're old pros. This time around, it's just going to be a little stressful because we have the cats in the car. Or
Oh,
I should say,
man.
I have the cats in the car with me. Josh was like, I'm not driving with those cats.
I'm not driving no animals in my car.
So I'll have them all in the car with me.
For 2 days.
3 days probably.
Shit.
Wow.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
Superman is impermeable with yellow sun rays, even his hair. So say he works up a sweat working out, how would you get out the sweat stains?
How fucking stoned are you?
Can't he like run like so fast that the sweat stains will just like melt off?
It just comes off of them. Freezes.
Somebody breathes the vapor, and it would be like asbestos.
Or it'll fly through the sun.
He gives it to Crypto to just sleep on. That's Crypto's new sleeping bed.
I don't think Superman works up a sweat.
I also don't think he works out.
That's true. He doesn't have to.
Right.
I don't think he does. Yeah.
You think he's hung like a horse?
Had to be Isaac, huh?
Sure.
Never thought about it.
You think if he ever like really did do Lois when he nutted, would he kill her?
Yeah, that's what we found out.
And how come they have a kid?
Yeah, that's BS. That's comic writers that don't know what they're doing.
He didn't wear his kryptonite condom because it would have killed him.
Mm-hmm.
What if he did it into a jar, he'd break the jar and turkey based it into her.
I can't believe I'm getting sucked into these conversations.
So
remember about Jose, back to that question you asked, why we're moving to Tennessee? Isaac's the reason we're moving back to Tennessee.
Because of the turkey basting baby creating that's going on.
I need some distance.
Liz, no matter how far you go, you can't escape it.
That's true.
He's like
That's
herpes.
so true.
He's like herpes. You can't get rid of him.
Like herpes.
He's like herpes.
Only you would know, Sanchez. You're like
so what is it that makes it hurt when you pee then?
Wasn't that chlamydia?
Okay, why what the hell? You're staying here. I'm going to Tennessee. You get to stay with Isaac.
We got 8 likes. We got 8 likes going on right now. People are
he's settling debates. That's why that's why he's asking.
So this is one of my problems going back to this Superman working out business. One of my problems with Henry Cavill's version of Superman, the dude is stacked. Superman doesn't have to be built like a brick house. His powers are inherent. So it's kind of like it's kind of like Captain Marvel and Black Adam. They don't have to be stacked. Their powers, are plentiful and without the working out. So
it'd be like Flashpoint Superman. He's all skinny, hidden in a bunker.
Yeah.
And he's still super strong and powerful.
I was going to say more like George Reeves. If you remember the classic Superman from the 50s.
If you want straight,
Affleck.
That's actually an inaccurate depiction of Superman, because have you ever fought a crackhead? Those guys have ultimate power and stamina.
Not recently.
What the
Not
heck?
recently.
What are we talking about?
When I was younger.
Where do you think Jose gets his crack from?
I don't see the connection.
Jose has to constantly fight crackheads to get his own crack.
Wait, huh?
That's where Jose gets his crack from. He
Comparing
fights
that strength, that's a crackhead strength, Superman strength.
Like, I won't know that I've reached the pinnacle of fitness until I can beat a crackhead in one round.
Jose was stabbed by a crackhead.
I was like, that was my origin story.
Jose was stabbed by a crackhead.
He took my 7-Eleven chili cheese dog, and it's never been the same.
Got syphilis now because the crackhead.
No wonder he fucking burns when it pees.
Actually, that started after I shared a bed with Sanchez at Comic-Con.
No, your butt was the one that kind of.
Your
My right
that why you
eardrum.
woke up.
Is Jose the yellow one in the picture? His
that
butt's
why-
on fire.
Yeah, yeah.
Jose woke
He's
up with
always
his
the small
boxers on
spoon.
backwards.
No, I woke up with the fucking eardrum popped.
He was hearing them
God.
come.
No wonder he was. He walks funny all the time during Comic-Con.
That's because my back hurts and I have a backpack on. Don't flatter yourself, Sanchez.
You're not that big.
I was unimpressed. I was like, no wonder he's always angry.
And we lost Josh.
Did he fall
He's
out?
on the other side of the store now. Yeah.
Oh,
my
man.
God.
Good times. With that being said, Comic-Con. Oh yeah.
Comic-Con. Tic Tac time.
That's gonna be fun. I can't wait.
Me neither, dude. We got
Thanks
How
to
much longer?
Steve. Thanks to Steve, we got the room.
I was gonna say we got like what, 2 months?
July.
Mm-hmm. Thank God we got that room. I didn't want to wait till hopefully one of us get the second round.
Yeah. So
With our,
it'll be fun.
with our luck, we would none of us would have gone it.
So Amazing's in July too, isn't it?
No,
It got
it's
pushed back.
to, September, the same week
September.
at the Off the Mouse.
That's right. That's right. Oh, it's near Mint. That's what's
Being
4th of July
Colorado then.
weekend is near
Oh,
Mint.
Yep.
it's July
Yeah,
3rd.
and we got our table, right?
Yeah.
I think so. That's what Fuzzy said, is that Fuzzy and then you guys, and then we have a table, and does Sanchez have a table?
Yeah, I got a table.
Yeah. So I think we're all kind of like together.
He only got a table so he could put a cot there and sleep.
That's true. I wanna sleep under
That's the
table.
reason why
I
he
wanna
wants
sleep
us
under
all
the table.
together, so he could just roll under the table and have all,
Yep.
the room on all of our tables to take a nap. So he doesn't fall. No, he won't lay on the ground because he can't get back up.
What do you guys got tables for?
Near
For
Mint Sun.
what? Near Mint Sunday.
Well, what is that?
That was we did that in, was it October?
No.
Is that the one over off Brookhurst?
Yeah,
Yeah, that was
in
at the
Knox.
community
Okay.
center. Yeah. February.
That was this year.
It was this year.
Sorry. That was like February, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Yep.
February.
Fun times. Dude, that was
So
such a
that
good
was the first one, and then he's doing it again in July.
That was a good one. That was a fun little con.
and that was
Yeah.
their first
How do you
one,
know?
right?
You slept through half of it.
That's what the half that I was awake. I had fun.
He had a lot of fun.
And the one quarter that he actually worked was fun too.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a good one.
the Korean barbecue one was pretty good too.
Oh yeah.
That is true.
That is true.
But
This,
it was-
this is how Steve looked throughout that whole time.
A picture with us.
Hey, even on there, my face is covered still.
How does he do that with his neck? How does it tuck down into his torso?
he's like a turtle, dude.
This looks like a turtle.
He's an original Ninja Turtle.
We had
It's
to
like
put chairs on either side of him to prop him up because he almost fell out of the chair at one point.
It's the next step in human evolution, dude. He covers his neck so nobody gets him while he's asleep.
He's got a
There we
force
go.
feed
I don't
on
want to
his
get
neck.
stabbed.
He looks like an uncircumcised cock.
My God.
Isaac always going gay all the time.
Oh man.
Who says I'm gay?
You gay.
Dear Lord.
That was a fun little time. Found some good found some good dollar comics right there.
That was a dude. I know.
You were dreaming, dude. You didn't really find them.
Oh,
You woke up like they're gone.
I found a New Mutants 98, and I was like, huh?
Yeah, I found a bunch of what's
He
it,
did
Gen
find a
13s?
bunch of dollar gems for him. He bought a bunch of Youngbloods.
I bought Youngbloods. I bought Gen 13 first appearance for $1.
Supreme number ones.
That's some good stuff.
My God.
No, actually,
Go.
no, I do remember finding some good stuff. It was a good event. It was hard to, and it was hard to like keep the money you were making while selling, because like they had some pretty good deals. Some people,
yeah, because there's some people that had some crazy ass prices.
I was like, oh my God, I gotta sell some crack. Where's the crackheads? Where's this universe's Superman? Crackheads are this Earth's Superman. I'm calling it now. When the multiverse is broken, that's when it's going to be revealed.
They're gonna just lift up all cracked.
All cracked up. Like, oh man.
Wait,
Oh yeah. That's what it
wait.
was. We got an Amazing Spider-Man 62 9.6.
Let me see.
Well,
Oh, nice.
it's very nice.
Very nice.
Got it this weekend. It's very nice.
Then the Comic Cave guys, they left me to talk with that kid for like an hour and a half.
That's so true.
Wait, what happened?
That's so true.
I keep talking to that dude.
That kid would not leave him alone.
Dude, that guy was admiring you, Josh.
He was a nice guy. He was a nice
At one
guy.
point, wasn't he like touching your muscles?
No, that was in Steve's dreams.
So we got a 9.8 Venom 28 Peach Momoko cover in.
Ooh.
Fancy.
And we got in a 9.4 signed by Jim Lee and Scott Williams, X-Men #4.
Ooh.
How much is that?
I don't know, I haven't looked it up yet.
That's a nice one.
Very nice.
First Omega Red. And then we got in a Comics Elite. I don't know, it's a Wolverine #3, but it's a Eddie Granoff.
Damn.
That's nice.
Clean.
That's nice.
And we got in a J. Scott Campbell Demon Days X-Men 1.
Damn.
Was it a 9.6 or 9? I didn't see 9.8.
This is a 9.8,
Oh wow.
the J. Scott Campbell one.
Mm-hmm.
And then we got a 9.6
Ooh.
Wow.
Spider-Man
Juicer?
62.
Wow.
This thing is nice.
9.6.
Did you
Jesus.
send those out, or did it come in a
Off-white
collection?
pages.
Wait, how can it be 9.6 when it's got this like stamp thing on here?
They don't grade down for that because that's
Very common on those, right?
yeah, because it's like a newsstand stamp. They always stamp them.
Hmm.
So they knew to return it and stuff. And how to return it. Yeah.
That's dope.
Dude, that's a good one.
That's a very good one.
Did those come in a collection, or you went and
Yeah.
you guys submitted those?
We got it in as a collection.
Dope.
Nice.
Part of a collection. But we're sending it something that's we got it from Noah. He traded him in towards his first appearance of Silver Surfer.
Ooh.
Oh.
And then we're also sitting in, he's got the first appearance of the High Evolutionary too.
Damn.
So we're like, huh. So sending those in for him to get graded. There's a whole bunch of other ones he sent too, or that we have. You know what? We got in the speaking of Neil Adams, we got in the Green Arrow, Green Lantern drug one.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a good
Oh.
one.
So we have that one, and I think we've got like a later edition because it's the orange and white cover or something. There's like two
Okay, so
covers for it.
it's the reprint, isn't it?
Yeah, the reprint.
I think it's the reprint of it.
That's awesome.
Just say no to drugs, kids. Oh, I got this one.
Oh, that one.
That one's nice.
It's in, it's
That's
You know.
awesome.
not in the best shape, but it's still.
My ward is a junkie.
And then we have the this one too. It's the same one. It's just a.
The shocking truth about
Oh no,
drugs.
it's 85 and 86. It's the story. It's the 2-part story.
How
So
much
this
is that?
This is
85.
85, and then this is 86. So it's the story together. I don't know. I haven't priced them out yet. We literally got it in, and then we had free comic book day, and we got a little busy that day.
Oh, Liz, do you guys still have any of the free comic book day? The ones, any books for kids?
We've got like all the Marvel and the DC ones. I don't know if we have any of the others. Let me see. Yeah, we've got like Primos and Enemies, Joanna, Hollow, Sonic.
Okay.
So we've got a handful. We still have a handful of them left.
Okay.
We've got like Sonic and the Enemies one and Hollow and all the Marvel DC ones.
Okay. So everything except the mature ones, if you wouldn't mind like putting one aside for me. I had a coworker who I told about Ray's, and she was gonna take her son, who's like apparently into comic books. She didn't know that I was into comic books. And I told her about the free comic day, and she was gonna take her son on Saturday, and the boy had an accident. He had to go to the emergency room, and he just got released I think this morning. So
Yeah.
So I told her that I would make an effort to at least get some of the books for him, since he was bummed out about missing. He didn't know about free comic book day. Like I guess they never knew about that. So they were like, what? Like, is that a thing? And we said, it's the first weekend in May. So she told him about him, and he got stuck. And then, poor little dude was in the emergency room. So
Yeah, we blew through a lot of them. We're out of like, I don't know, we only
yeah,
have
thank you guys for
maybe a
having that event. I know not all the shops,
Yeah.
a lot of shops don't participate, but it was a good times at Ray's.
Yeah, we had fun.
I had an awesome time.
A lot of shops don't participate.
Well, I'm just saying there's some.
There's some that don't.
Or if they get it, they do it. Well, different stores have different rules for it, but
Because it's not
charge.
free, right, Liz? You have to actually pay for the books.
So yeah, it's kind of a misnomer in the sense on the dealer side of it. I think the most expensive comic, I think we have to pay like, I don't know, 50 cents a piece, 50 cents a piece. But they average anywhere from like 12 cents to like, on average, it's like a quarter comic that we get charged for. And you have to buy them in groups of 10 is usually how it goes. So, certain ones will only get, 30 or 40 of, others will get 100, or in some cases 1,000 if they do a ratio variant for it. So, but yeah, it's not free for us, but we give it out for free. So other stores have different rules. Ours was this year is that you got to take away one of each of the Marvel and DC, and then you get to pick 3 of your own. So you get 10 total. Other places it's 3, 2, 5. If you're a pull customer with them, you're able to get an extra 1 or 2 type situation. I know some places it was you got to pick out 3, but then for every certain dollar amount they set, you get to pick another one. So if you spend X amount, you get another comic, and so on and so forth.
So if I heard you correctly, you have ratios?
There were ratios that they did for them. There were 3 ratios that they did for this.
You guys
They did,
sold
they
out
did.
of all of them, right?
Yes. Wait. I might have the Venom one. I'm still up in the air. I know we sold the Black Panther one for Marvel Voices. It was a Peach Momoko one, and we sold the X-Men one. But
Was
it's
that a
John
Peach
Boy
Momoko
Myers
too?
one. Huh?
Was there only one Peach Momoko, or is that a?
There were 2. She did one for X-Men event, the Avengers crossover, and she did one for the Black Panther.
Voices.
And then John Boy Myers did the Venom one. That's the one I think we still have. I just have to. I misplaced it
Oh, boy's dope.
somewhere.
Yeah, he's dope.
So, but yeah, it was fun. We had a good time. A lot of people, their first free comic book day, came by and said hi, and it was good. It was our first one too, so we weren't sure what to expect, and it was a good turnout. We enjoyed it and had a lot of fun.
Said you had a line, right?
Couldn't have done it without you guys though, because that's the reality is that we can't. It's all you guys help out so much, and we do appreciate all of it.
No, we appreciate you
I
guys.
love that store.
Yeah.
Did you guys have the Judge Dredd one?
I think that might be one we sold out of. The 2099. I'll double check and see.
Oh, the John Boy Myers one. Dang, that one's cool.
How much is that?
It was the
Hey.
image that they used for the local
Hey.
comic shop day foil.
It's $400, bruh.
Yeah, it's like 350, 400, somewhere around there.
Steve can have it.
And Paul.
Put it in this pool.
A pretty
Bastards.
big box.
Right.
All right, y'all. 11 o'clock. Another
Good
day,
shit.
another dollar.
Good
Another
shit.
episode of Topic Shit.
Great.
Rest
Good
in peace,
episode.
George Perez. Hopefully, we don't have any memorials next time we get together.
Anybody want to do a ghoul pool?
No, I don't like those.
Oh,
No.
Who's next?
oh.
No.
I don't want to say any names. Hell no.
Damn, dude. All right.
Damn, dude.
Or how about who goes first, Captain Picard or Captain Kirk?
Magic 8 Ball.
Picard's gonna go first. Kirk has a zest for life. Picard's a tired old hack now.
Ah.
So how many more weeks are you guys gonna? What date are you guys gonna leave?
They just said 3 weeks.
We leave on the 26th. So the last new comic book day here in the store as Californians will be the 25th.
Damn, I was hoping it was
No,
like
the
next
20th.
month though.
25th. 25th is a Wednesday, fool.
Oh yeah.
Like I didn't
All
look
right,
into it
guys.
before.
See you next week.
All right,
Jose.
good night.
Let us
Night,
know
night.
the movie, Jose.
Have a good night, guys.
Later.
All right. Later.
Later.